I love Quantrix and I want to make you a Quantrix master. Go to QuantrixAuthority.com to learn more.
Hey, welcome back to another Netcast. I'm Rich Lopez, Quantrix Authority. I sincerely appreciate you joining me today for episode number 343, Return Multiple Item Lookup. I have here a model. I have matrix 1. It's got a list of parts. It's got the type of part it is. And it's got height, length, width of part. So it's got different attributes of part. Here in matrix 2, I have a list of parts that may or may not include all the parts listed herein. And then I have height, length, width, type, and several other attributes that I want to acquire into this matrix. So these may be inputs that I need to put in, or maybe they need to come from another matrix or another data set. But I want these right here to come from this data set. I realize that I can write individual formulas with a using as, something like this, that says height equals height here using items as category here. Okay? Let me click on that as part here. I realize I can do that 1, 2, 3, 4 times. But sometimes I'm a little lazy and I don't want to do that 4 times. I want to do it with one formula. I don't want to have to do it with multiple formulas. Maybe I'll add different attributes to this data set that I'll then want to have populate down here automatically and not have to write the formula. So I can't link the categories here because maybe these categories are actually coming from 2 different data sources, or in this instance it's because I simply have other attributes that I want to add to this matrix that aren't going to be part of this matrix or this data set up here. Again, they may be coming from something else or a different data set. So how can I write one formula to bring back height, length, width, and type into this matrix below? Well, what I would do is I'd actually add another category up here to matrix 1, and I'm going to call this item here that was recently added, I'm going to call it value. And then this next one, I'm just going to call it a lookup. And this lookup is going to equal the at item A. So at A, I need to say at A, not at height, sorry. Go back here. We're going to equal at A, and I'm going to do a pipe character because that's my favorite character to use when I'm doing lookups. And then I'm going to look up value part. So it's creating a list for me to look up each part by its attribute of type, width, length, and height. And then down here in this matrix, what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to say that the matrix is equal to select. I want to bring in the value from here. I want to look up what is found in matrix 1, lookup, and I want to bring back my metric, which is at C, with a pipe character, ampersand, with a pipe character, and the at part that I'm on. So when I do that, you can see, and then if I go ahead and comment out this, you can see that I am pulling in the specified values that are listed up here all at once using one formula. So from time to time, I like to use these kind of helper columns and these lookup columns to help me be more efficient in writing my formulas. So instead of needing to write maybe 4 different formulas, I was able to do it with one, with simply a lookup helper column. I hope you found that useful, because I think Quantrix is useful. I think it's an awesome tool. I hope that you'll reach out to me at QuantrixAuthority@gmail.com with any questions you have about Quantrix. I absolutely love Quantrix, and I want to make you a Quantrix master, so please join me again for another netcast of Quantrix Authority with Rich Lopez.
Today's podcast is brought to you by QuantrixAuthority.com. I love Quantrix, and I want to make you a Quantrix master.